I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laakson.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
What's up, tennis fans? Yep, it is another live stream, and it's Stefanos TSITSIPAS versus Andrey Rublev. You can see Stefanos TSITSIPAS already off to a fantastic start. A couple of great first serves to get himself underway here. An ace to boot as well, and another unreturned serve from TSITSIPAS again as Rublev goes into the net. So 40 love, a great start for the Greek player. Lucy says, Vamos Stefanos. Yep, Vamos to Stefanos, Vamos Rublev as well. Let's hopefully get a great game here. And King Joe says, what's up? Is anyone else here? I don't know. Is anyone else? Good return from Rublev down the middle. Good forehand down the line as well. TSITSIPAS with great depth, though, on the backhand cross. And straight away, Rublev goes along with that. So it is a game, and a game to love to start us off. What a start. Here we go. And we do, of course, have the TSITSIPAS button as well. So let's try that out, shall we? Yeah, really interestingly as well, they're just having a graphic on screen right now showing TSITSIPAS' second serve return placement against Rublev in the Monte Carlo Masters final, where of course he beat Rublev on the clay last year, and 69% of his returns went into Rublev's backhand. So only, I think it was one return went into his forehand. So clearly targeting the backhand. But to be fair to Rublev, the backhand has improved quite a bit. Anyway, second serve from Rublev. TSITSIPAS goes down the line with the forehand into the Rublev backhand, really targeting it, goes into out with the forehand. Then goes into in. Rublev goes cross-court with the forehand. TSITSIPAS goes cross-court. Great angle found. But Rublev sticking in there. Goes down the line. Then it's a short slice from TSITSIPAS. Comes forward for the approach. Doesn't even need to volley. It's a fantastic forehand down the line. Paints the line with that forehand. Love 15 here. It's going to be an interesting dynamic, I think. Especially the forehand of TSITSIPAS into the backhand of Rublev. I know I said it's improved, but TSITSIPAS is so good on that forehand side, especially on the clay, so confident, has time to tee it up. And on the backhand side, is Rublev going to be able to access the TSITSIPAS backhand, considering it's a slower surface? Of course, it's going to be more difficult, you'd imagine. Second serve again, TSITSIPAS goes into out with the return into in goes Rublev. Great forehand from TSITSIPAS. Great depth on that forehand cross court. And Rublev barely able to even get a racket on it. So it is love 30 straight away, and TSITSIPAS with a huge inroad into this match straight away. Shelly says, come on, Rublev. Yeah, let's see. Liam says, who you got winning, mate? For me, I think it's going to be TSITSIPAS. Stefanos TSITSIPAS, I think, on the clay, he just looks so comfortable. The head-to-head is 5-5, or 5-5 even, 5-5. I don't know. It's an interesting one. I think TSITSIPAS definitely has the edge. And if Rublev keeps on serving like this, hasn't made a first serve yet, it's going to be really difficult for him. He's love 40 down here straight away. 3 early breakpoint opportunities. And yet only 1 first serve made out of the first 3 points here. TSITSIPAS, I think it might go to 3 sets if Rublev's able to. He's going to have to make a lot of first serves, because even though TSITSIPAS isn't a particularly good returner, on the clay, you just have so much time, and the second serve is so weak from Rublev. That's much better from Rublev this time down the tee with the first serve, and TSITSIPAS on the stretch just goes wide with that forehand return. So really good from Rublev. Much better, saves the first break point, but he'll have to save another 2 here. It's going to be really tough. 69% is the win predictor as well, the pre-match win predictor. And yeah, Liam saying same. Yeah, I think it's tough to back against TSITSIPAS, especially on the clay anyway, but you just never know. TSITSIPAS does go long, though, with the forehand there. So he's burnt 2 break points. The first one, a really good serve from the Russian. So not much TSITSIPAS could have done about that one. But this time, yeah, just making the unforced error there, going long. Good depth from Rublev, and that was the big thing, I think, for me against Djokovic in the Belgrade final, where, of course, Djokovic not at his best, no doubt, but the amount of depth he was able to exert, I think, throughout the whole final was really impressive. And yes, we know he hits huge, but sometimes he can just be a little bit erratic. And it was good to see him hit spots in terms of depth anyway in that. And another mistake from Tsitsipas, backhand to backhand rally. And Tsitsipas goes wide into the tramline. So that's 3 break points burned early on here. Could that come back to bite him? It definitely could. Early opportunities. Got to be clinical, you feel. And Tsitsipas will be disappointed, but he won't mind if he still manages to get the break here, of course. Oh, good serve again from Rublev. This time almost kind of into the body of Tsitsipas, and he goes backhand return long. So that's what Rublev has to do. He has to access the Tsitsipas backhand on serve. If he can do that, he's going to win some free points as he did just there. And it'll be so much easier for him. This time, tries to go out wide on the ad side. So trying to go to the backhand again, but goes into the net. So second serve. Second serve goes into the backhand. Well, tries to, but Tsitsipas goes in to win. Great movement around the backhand from Tsitsipas. Makes that into a forehand. Goes in to win. And Rublev can only frame that into the crowd. So we're back at juice. Christos says Tsitsipas in 3. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be quite a popular choice, I would imagine. If Rublev manages to serve a lot of first serves, which he's starting to do now, he's got a pretty good chance, I think. I just think his second serve is so weak that he needs to be up at the kind of 70-plus mark. Wins the rally here. Good forehand down the line from Rublev. Good depth backhand to backhand here as well. Rublev really crunching it. Great angle found. And Tsitsipas tries to slice and slices into the net. Very awkward-looking slice there. Lexi says, hello, Fazan. Hi, Lexi. How you doing? Rublev in 3 exciting, fun, and scary sets. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening as well. My prediction is actually Tsitsipas in straight sets, but yeah, you guys think it's going to go to 3. It definitely could. Good serve down the tee from Rublev. Tsitsipas somehow still in this rally. It's a very short slice from Tsitsipas, and Rublev misses the into-out forehand. Oh, it's a really tough forehand to try and hit. I'm not sure whether he should have gone for that. Maybe drop shot there for Rublev. Needs to have that kind of more diversity to his game. And that was a weird decision. Somehow Tsitsipas managing to survive in that rally. I mean, Rublev was hammering away. Tsitsipas got a bit fortunate. Just tried to claw that ball back into play. Very short, dribbled over. Yeah. Liam says Rublev having an incredible season. If he keeps this up, even the world is his oyster. Yeah, true. Second serve from Rublev into the body, and Tsitsipas makes that into a forehand as he's so good at doing. And early temper there from Rublev as he drops his racket. Doesn't smash it, drops it, so he won't get a warning for that. In frustration, yeah, drops it and it bounces and then kind of pushes it down again. I don't think it counts as a smash, but needs to be careful. It's really early doors. It's another breakpoint opportunity after a mistake, but I just think he needs to keep a lid on it. He did very well against Djokovic to keep a lid on it, and of course ended up winning that final. And Liam says, this is coming from someone that was never a fan of him. I'm a massive fan of him. Very exciting to watch. I just think the issue he's had is performing on the big stage, right? Struggled at Grand Slams. Here we go, backhand to backhand exchange here. Break point again for Tsitsipas. Rublev goes huge with the in-twin forehand, and then Tsitsipas goes cross-court, though. Backhand to backhand somehow. Rublev just not being able to penetrate the Tsitsipas forehand. Is he? Yes, he is. This time he is able to. It's a huge forehand from Rublev, and the boy is definitely out. I'm not watching it with sound. I'm watching it on mute, but I'm pretty sure we definitely heard that. It was a fantastic forehand. Set it up really well. Ripped it. You can see the amount of topspin he managed to exert on that. And it's a fantastic forehand cross from Andrey Rublev. And in fact, I'm going to have a listen as well because I want to hear Rublev's sound effects, I think, almost. Huge serve from Rublev as he made that. 222 kilometers. His first serve is big. Just needs to make it. Second serve. Down the tee, but Tsitsipas makes it into a forehand. And we're backhand to backhand here, although Tsitsipas again makes a forehand there, goes into out. And Rublev struggling to access the Tsitsipas backhand regularly. Tsitsipas is one of the best on tour at making backhands into forehands. His movement around the backhand is sublime, to say the least. And especially on the clay, of course, he's got a bit more time as well. So really impressive. And it's another breakpoint opportunity here with Rublev going into the net. So advantage to Tsitsipas. Breakpoint number 5. It's been a very long game. And you almost feel like because it's the longer these juice games become, you feel like the more crucial they end up becoming as well at times because they exert so much energy in it. Second serve, and Tsitsipas goes into out with a forehand, then goes cross court. Rublev sticking with him though, goes down the line with great depth. Tsitsipas goes down the middle with the backhand, and Rublev tries to go into out. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Rublev opens up on the forehand, goes into out. Tsitsipas backing the backhand there, interestingly, but then goes into win. Huge into win forehand. Then it's a shorter ball, and Rublev says it's gone out. They're going to have a quick look at the mark. Oh. Rublev doesn't look confident. He's shaking his head. I don't think... Oh, it's clipped the line. He shouldn't have stopped. Oh, dear. That's a very, very, very... Oh, no. That's poor. That's so poor. And it's a break of serve straight away here for Tsitsipas. And how costly could that be for Rublev? It could be very costly for sure. Interesting. What we've got here. Lex says Liam, I like both of them, but Rublev is more of one of the boys in my top 5 league, and Stefanos is my crush. Fair enough. Here you go. Backhand from Tsitsipas, cross court, then goes into out. Rublev goes down the line with the backhand, but goes into the net. Oh, he smashes his racket again against his foot. He is not happy. He's clearly woken up in a bad mood, and this has not helped his mood. The start to this match, that's for sure. This is not good. This is not good. When he starts acting like this, you almost feel like he could self-implode. At the moment, he's starting to look like he will. Lexi says he shaved his beard. Minus points for me. Yeah, not a massive fan of the shaved beard, to be fair. Looks like he's 12. Anyway, backhand return from Rublev. What a forehand from the Russian. Tsitsipas goes into win with the forehand. Rublev on the stretch. He's so good at being able to hit that forehand on the stretch or on the run even. Cross court. Really impressive from Rublev. Keeps his form there. Great technique. Whips it across for a clean winner. Yeah. Liam says it's like JG without a cap. Lucas says, where do I watch it? I'm watching on Amazon Prime. Big serve out wide from Tsitsipas. Very defensive from Rublev on the back foot. Short, couple of slices. Tsitsipas puts it away with an in-to-win forehand. Easy as you like into the open court. Yeah, the issue here is that, of course, we know in the serve return dynamics, yeah, Tsitsipas at the moment edging Rublev. Good serve down the tee. Rublev, though, oh, that is incredible hitting from the Russian. The forehand goes down the middle, but with great pace from Rublev. Tsitsipas tries to go cross court. It's a bad decision as Rublev moves so well to get there. Gives himself plenty of time, rips the forehand down the line. Great depth from the Russian. 30 all. He's looking for the break back here. Big serve down the tee. Just missed it. Tsitsipas is a big, big serve he's looked for there. He's just missed it, though. So second serve, Rublev has to cash in on the second serve here. Goes into the body. Backhand down the middle from Rublev. Not great depth. And he's on the back foot. Tsitsipas goes cross court. Then goes into out, even. Rublev goes for the lob. Smash opportunity. Tsitsipas puts it away down the line. Rublev will be disappointed with that return. The second serve return down the middle. Really, really, really short. Just clipped the back of the service box and down the middle of the court as well. Need to do better there. Crystal says, and unlike Kyrgios, Rublev cannot play well when steamed. That's a good point. Who wins this game? I have no idea, but I'll back Tsitsipas. Liam says, Rublev's temperament is a bit too much sometimes even. Yeah, Rublev's temperament isn't great, for sure. It's funny because recently it's been a bit better, but he's clearly woken up and someone's, I don't know, kicked his dog or something or woken him up in the middle of the night, right, to clean his room or something because he's not in a good mood. He really isn't. Oh, foot fault. Tsitsipas gets called for a foot fault quite often, by the way, as well. It's quite a it's not a rare occurrence, that's for sure. Anyway, big second serve from Tsitsipas, and Rublev goes into him with a forehand. Another poor. That's a really, really poor return. He's going to be so disappointed with that. I mean, he just can't afford to miss that many returns. Come on, Andrey Rublev. And the consolidation is here. Really good from Stefanos Tsitsipas. And I think that warrants not just a consolidation, but of course a Tsitsipas button. Yeah, not a great start, is it, for Andrey Rublev? He's a breakdown already. And guys, well, if you haven't done so already, please do remember to hit that like button as well. If you haven't done so already, it really does help the channel out, of course, and helps with the YouTube algorithm and all that good stuff. So yeah, please do remember to hit that like button and do subscribe if you're new as well. Rublev, yeah, Almiana is saying, yikes, Ruby getting murdered. Yeah, at the moment, it's been a pretty poor start, but I think Tsitsipas hasn't really played that well so far. I think it's just Rublev's been really, really loose he's been really loose in the exchanges, I think, has been the issue. A lot of unforced errors and just not really constructing the points correctly. And for Tsitsipas, he's been tidy, I think, really, and he's got the job done so far. But a break up here and obviously consolidated as well. Can Rublev make sure that it just stays to one break? He's going to have to be really, really careful here because he goes a double break down here, and the first set could be slipping away very, very quickly from him. Liam says Tsitsipas will win at least one French Open in his career. Almiana says he should, Liam, and Lexi says it's too early. I don't know. We'll see. Lexi says Rublev for the win. I like the confidence. Big serve from Rublev down the tee. Backhand return from Tsitsipas. Good depth, but down the middle. Rublev goes, where? Goes cross-court with a big forehand. Great depth as well. Tsitsipas can only go long with his own forehand. So very good from Rublev. Great depth. That's what he needs to do. We know that Tsitsipas is definitely someone who can, well, I mean, let's be honest, he can hit quite a few shanks as well, and that normally happens when he's on the back foot and rushed. So the depth from Rublev there will definitely help. Huge forehands here from Rublev. Goes cross court, then down the line, then goes in to win on the approach. Is it a smash opportunity? No, it's not, as Tsitsipas goes along with the lob. Very good from Andrey Rublev. Good attacking play there, and also not trying to paint the lines. That's been the biggest thing for me as well recently, is that he's, yes, been very good with the depth and also with his direction, but he hasn't been so close that he's tried to kind of, hit the baseline, hit the sidelines. He's actually said, okay, let me give myself a little bit of a margin. I hit the ball hard enough. Don't need to go so close. If I need to hit an extra volley or an extra shot, so be it. Double fault, though, from Rublev. That's not great, but it is 30-15, so hopefully he'll be okay. Liam says, when does Roland Garros start? I'm so buzzed. It starts, if I'm not mistaken, end of May. Yeah. 30-15. And it is end of May. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. End of May, start of June. So that's the 2 weeks, I think. Anyway, Rublev goes out wide, and the return from Tsitsipas goes cross court and into the tram lines. Really impressive from Rublev. Great serving, much better from him. His spot there goes into the Tsitsipas backhand. We know the backhand return from Tsitsipas is pretty average, and he just completely took advantage of it there. Big serve from Rublev down the tee. And slice backhand return from Tsitsipas into the tram lines. So Rublev does finally get on the board. 1-3. I mean, this is end of May, right? Yeah, indeed. Guys, well, ATV in the chat, thanks very much for tuning in. Please remember to hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. It does help the channel out a lot. Doesn't cost you anything. The goal is 100 likes. We can do it. Come on. And also on top of that, please do remember to, of course, subscribe if you're new. Oh, big serve from Tsitsipas. Tried to go for the big kick serve out wide for a clean ace, but wasn't able to. Second serve down the tee. Rublev goes down the line with the forehand, 2 forehands down the line, trying to access the Tsitsipas backhand. Tsitsipas is committing, goes drop shot with the slice backhand, but goes into the net. So straight away under a little bit of pressure here, Tsitsipas. Love 15. Neil says Roland Garros starts 23rd of May. Thank you for that. Sam says Steph in 2. And Amiana says Rublev in 3. Let's get crazy. You know, it could happen. It could definitely happen. We've seen Tsitsipas' level definitely peak and trough at times. Can definitely oscillate. Big serve down the tee from Tsitsipas. Huge into win. Forehand for the 1+ shot. Rublev on the back foot. And can only slice that into the bottom of the net. So 15 all. To be fair to Tsitsipas as well, the 1+ play is really, really impressive. Top 5 in the world on all surfaces for me. Makes it a forehand more often than not, and normally it's a very effective forehand as well. Big serve down the tee from Tsitsipas, and the call is out. So he's gonna challenge it. So Tsitsipas was going to challenge it, but then Rublev said, no, it's fine. It's in. That's so funny. Fatima says, hi, Fazan. Check it out. From time to time, I'm in the Salsa Club. I'm guessing Tsitsipas in 3 sets. What's your prediction? Tsitsipas in 2, but I don't know. It really depends on how well Rublev serves for me, I think, more than anything. Enjoy Salsa. Big serve. And it's a drop shot from Tsitsipas. Rublev gets there, though. Does he pass Tsitsipas? No, it's a drop volley. What's a lob volley even? And a smash from Tsitsipas. Rublev still in the rally. What a point this is. Rublev goes. Oh, he shanks the forehand long. Oh, he did so well to stay in there. But there's a really good lob volley from Tsitsipas. And Rublev will be disappointed because he was in the rally there. And he had the chance to pass Tsitsipas there. He was in no man's land. Oh, man. Yeah, it was the Salsa Club. Oh, huge serve from Tsitsipas out wide this time. And Rublev goes wide with the return. It is 4-1. It's another consolidation. And he's looking pretty good here, Tsitsipas. The serve is firing. And that has been the issue for Rublev. Look at that first serve points won. Only 64%. For Tsitsipas, 88%. There's a huge gulf there. And Rublev's got the weapons. He's just not doing well enough on the 1+ shot. He's just not doing enough with that play. It's a very interesting button, actually. There's no singing on it. So I'm going to have to request. I think I'm going to definitely send in a request to Ben that he has to sing in it. Don't you think? It's a nice button. But I reckon if he adds some of his beautiful voice to it, it'll be even better, eh? Lexi says, come on, Rublev, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. I think there's 2 issues here, Lexi. The first one is that he's not returning particularly well. Tsitsipas is serving well as well, so that doesn't help, of course. But I just think he's struggling to make a lot of the returns on the first serves. And then on top of that, he's not making that many first serves. 58% isn't a lot. He needs to get that up to past 70% for me, because the second serve, look at that second serve points won, 38%. It's not very good. For Tsitsipas, he's getting away with it on the second serve at the moment, 67%. So there's a massive gulf in the serve return. Well, skill level at the moment. And execution, I think, is probably the right word for it. Rami says, go Rublev. Yeah. I mean, look, it's not over yet. Of course, we're still the first set. 1-4. Can definitely come back. Good serve out wide. Great depth, though, from Tsitsipas down the line with the forehand. Backhand to backhand. Rublev goes down the line. Great backhand on the line. It's a short ball. Puts it away. Into out with the forehand. Really good from Andrey Rublev. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4 punch there. And a knockout blow from Rublev. Yeah, delivers it with ease as well. Really impressive. Just honing in on the backhand corner in the end of Tsitsipas, but actually managed to win the point by going into the forehand, which is interesting. Second serve, as Tsitsipas goes into out with the forehand return. It's a lobbed backhand from Rublev, mishits it, then goes down the line with a forehand. We're in the rally here, backhand to backhand. And Tsitsipas tries to go very, very ambitiously down the line with the backhand. I mean, he's about a foot behind the baseline. He dragged out a little bit as well. That was a very, very interesting choice. If he'd made it, it would have been an absolute screamer of a winner. Lexi says, I only have Rublev left from my top 5 in the league. Fair enough. Big serve from Rublev down the tee. Slice return from Tsitsipas down the middle. Huge forehand cross court from Rublev. Another one. Great depth here. And Tsitsipas can only just, try and block that ball back into court. But he goes along with it. And the depth from Rublev, much, much better there. That's what we want to see. Big serve from Rublev out wide. There's a slice return from Tsitsipas, very short. Rublev just swats it away. He swats it away. I mean, literally slaps that cross court. That is really impressive from Rublev. Much, much better. If he can serve like that, he's definitely going to have a game to love. And Liam says, Ruby coming back. Yeah, he is. That's what I'm saying. He does have a chance. He just needs to execute the first serves, first of all, and the 1+ plays, and just make sure that he's sticking in the rallies. Don't make stupid, unforced errors, and don't hit a lot of second serves. And then on behind that serve, that first serve, it should be good enough if you make it enough times to say, I can make that into a forehand and actually step on the front foot. Tsitsipas isn't the greatest defender on tour. He's very good on the front foot. So you push him back and then he ends up having issues. So Rublev has the ability, and that's why the head-to-head is 5-all. Second serve from Tsitsipas out wide. Forehand cross court. Rublev, it opened up. Tsitsipas goes cross court with a forehand. And then Rublev tries to go down the line. He looks at the line. He's just clipped the sideline there. The Tsitsipas cross court forehand. Rublev had a chance, a big chance to go into the open court. Goes wide with it. So 15 love. Big serve from Tsitsipas into the body. Good backhand return from Rublev down the line. Don't know how he maneuvered that. And then it's a beautiful backhand this time from Rublev. The second backhand goes down the line. It sends Tsitsipas the wrong way. 15-all. And he says sorry. And the reason why is because the first backhand, I don't think he meant it to go in the corner like that. It was a very good body serve actually in the end. But it fell favorably the return for Rublev. Big serve down the tee from Tsitsipas. It's a smash opportunity. He puts it away, does he? Just. That was very, very close. That was very, very close to being missed. A lot closer to the line than he would have hoped for, that's for sure. He gets it done. 30-15. Big serve out wide. And goes into the box. It will be a let, actually. So let first serve here. Big serve out wide from, that is a huge serve out wide from Stefanos. Tsitsipas, really impressive. And Rublev gives absolutely nowhere near that. Absolutely nowhere near. Huge serve out wide from Tsitsipas. Has he clipped the baseline, Rublev? He has. That's a great return. He's just managed to clip the baseline with that forehand return. It was a really good return as well, to say the least. Really good. And Tsitsipas can only put it long. Very, very impressive stuff here from Andrey Rublev, starting to get a feel into this game. Good serve out wide from Tsitsipas. Cross court from Rublev, and the backhand from Tsitsipas is actually sublime. Fair play to him there, because I tell you what, I wouldn't have expected him to have executed it as well as he did. Goes down the line with the backhand, and Rublev on the back foot, scrambling, but can't do anything about it. So it is another hold for the Greek player, and it is 5-2 up here. He's one game away from this first set. Yeah, they're just showing the second serve placement from Andrey Rublev. And I think the biggest issue that he had and would have had as well is that he ended up hitting a lot of second serves into the Tsitsipas backhand, or trying to anyway. And because it's been so predictable, Stefanos Tsitsipas has said, well, that's fine. I know exactly where the second serve is going to come. So what I'm going to do is run around it every time. That's exactly what he's been doing. He's been running around it, and he's been getting a lot of success from it because he's been making it into forehands. And that's, of course, all he wants to do is hit as many forehands as possible and really hammer home that forehand as well. So impressive stuff, really impressive stuff from Stefanos Tsitsipas here so far. He's one game away from the first set here, and you have to say it's looking pretty promising if you're a fan of the Greek player. So 2-5 down, he's serving to stay in the set, Andrey Rublev as well. So big moment, of course. Big game for him. Yeah, please do smash that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. Quite a few of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. And also do subscribe if you're new. Rublev goes out wide with the first serve, but goes long. It is a second serve here for Tsitsipas to have a look at. Let's see, does he go second serve into the backhand, or will he mix it up? Has he heard the commentators? No, he hasn't. Tries to go into the backhand, goes into the body, and Tsitsipas runs around it, goes forehand down the line, and it's just so predictable, and it's so weak, unfortunately, in terms of the speed, that Tsitsipas has so much time because the second serve is literally in the middle of the box. It's not deep in the box either, so Tsitsipas isn't rushed at all. So love 15. Let's see. Here you go. Second serve into the backhand. No, he doesn't. He goes into the forehand. There we go. And Greg Rosetsky, who is the commentator for Amazon, said, oh, that's hilarious. He goes, nice change. He's so surprised because he wasn't expecting it. That's a really good second serve, by the way. Much better from Rublev. Occasionally, you can go into the forehand on the second serve. If you put enough pop on it, you put enough kick on it like he did there, and he really kind of drags Tsitsipas out like he did there, you'll see a shank like you just saw. So 15 all. Liam says, Tsitsipas. And Jordan says, Rublev is my favorite player of all time. Nice. Okay. That's really cool. Second serve, or first serve even from Rublev down the tee. It's a block return from Tsitsipas. And Rublev says, thank you very much. I'll gobble that up, and goes forehand down the line. Absolutely crunches it as well. Great power exhibited from the Russian. 30-15. A big first serve from Rublev. Does miss it, though. It will be a second serve here for the Russian to deliver down to Tsitsipas into the backhand. He commits to the backhand, goes cross court, as does Rublev, though. Great backhand from the Russian. Great angle found. Low over the net as well. Tsitsipas tries to slice that cross court, but goes into the net. Rami says, please, Rublev, win. And Lexi says, come on, Rublev, hold your serve. Yeah. It just needs to make him serve for the set here. Big serve out wide, and he does hold. It's a great hold in the end from Andrey Rublev. He does save, well, he saves himself in this set, right? He's still got a chance here at 5-3 down, but he's going to have to break here if he wants to stay in this set.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Andrey Rublev.
There you go, the Rublev button for you Rublev fans. And Jordan says Rublev can play much better than this. I agree. Yeah, I agree. He seems to be stepping up bit by bit. So we'll see how he goes in the second set. But who knows? He's still in the first set here. Anyway, short ball from Tsitsipas as Rublev steps in. Goes forehand cross court. Oh, it's too short, though, with the forehands. Needs to extend it. Goes backhand down the line. But again, not great depth. Tsitsipas in the rally here still. And it's an in-to-in forehand from Tsitsipas. Then goes down the line, approaches the net. Smash opportunity. Rublev somehow gets it back. But a second smash, Tsitsipas does put away. A really good attempt from Rublev. But the massive issue with Rublev in that rally, and like I know I'm banging on about it, but it is definitely something that I'm noticing, is that in that Belgrade final, me and JG, were saying that Rublev was doing so well with the amount of depth he was able to put on the ground strokes. And just there, he was on the front foot and he hit two forehands and a backhand on the line. And all three of them just either inside the service box or just clipping it. And you're just thinking, extend it. Come on. You've got the opportunity. Why are you not extending that deeper? Huge serve from Tsitsipas out wide on the ad side. It is 30 love. This time goes down the tee. Rublev goes down the middle with the return. Decent return into out. There goes Tsitsipas. And Rublev hits a fantastic backhand cross court. Oh, what a backhand from the Russian. Almost paints the line with it as well. It's such an improved shot, that backhand from Rublev. Much better here. Extends fully through the ball. Really impressive from the Russian. JG says, let's go Tsitsipas. Yeah, he's definitely in the driving seat so far. Big kick serve out wide from Tsitsipas, and Rublev shouts at himself as he hits the backhand return long. Trying to go down the line. It's a very, very ambitious return. I'm not sure why you'd hit that as well, unless you're trying to hit a winner. But again, probably not the right choice. Should have gone cross court. Try and find the angle. Go into the Tsitsipas backhand. Anyway, here we go. 2 set points. And he gets it done with... Oh, I thought it was an ace, but they stopped and said, no, this is a let. You're going to have to do it again. That was a good serve as well. Very good angle found. But apparently it is a let. So 4-15, 2 set points here to the Greek player. Another let as well. Here we go. Love it. Hadu says, I got Tsitsipas to win the whole tournament. He has been playing great this clay season. So's JG as well, which is why I think he is cheering on Tsitsipas. I've just clocked it. Big serve from Tsitsipas out wide. He does get it done. He's tried to hit that serve out wide on the juice side 3 times, and in his 3rd time lucky. 6-3 to Stefanos Tsitsipas. He gets it done here in the first set. 6-3. Really impressive stuff from him. Rublev, though, definitely showing signs. Just now needs to piece it all together. That kind of positivity in parts of that set. And if you can piece it together, we're going to have a very, very good second set here. But Tsitsipas just serving really well. You can see that 73% of first serves made in. 79% of first serve points won. And look at that on the second serve. He's only lost 2 points behind the second serve. That is unreal. Yes, the second serve is pretty good, but Rublev has to be doing better there. So I think Rublev has to return better for one. And better depth on the ground strokes. We know he can do it. And then that means that he'll be able to dictate better as well in the rally. So we'll see. Of course, we've got Felix Auger-Aliassime versus Alexander Zverev as well later on today. And whoever wins this match will play the winner of that. So that'll be an interesting matchup later on today as well. I think we didn't even play the Tsitsipas part. We've got to. I'm going to definitely ask Ben to add lyrics because I think we've got to hear his beautiful voice on it, don't we? Yeah, very, very good from Stefanos Tsitsipas. He keeps on marching on, and he'll be really, really good. Well, he'll be really happy, I think, with it, to be honest. Especially if he gets it done in straight sets, he'll be looking to that semi-final. Of course, he have one eye on it, but he won't want to have both eyes on it because he cannot take anything for granted here. Rublev loves a 3-setter. He loves coming back into it. He is a fighter, the Russian, so don't count him out just yet. Lexi says, nice one, Stefanos. Come on, Rublev, needs to take the set. And Liam says, see. Dang, says Lexi. Come on, Stefanos. Who's this guy, says Andrew Dillon. Who's what guy? Are you talking about me? You're talking about me? Fazan from Quality Shot, hi. 707 says, looks like routine for Steph. Could it be a routine victory? Good serve from Rublev out wide. Then it's a very good opportunity to try and serve volley there. I like this change up. And then he smashes there in the end. Here we go. Come on. Come on, Andrey Rublev. More of that, please. Really, really aggressive. I love that. Came to the net. Love it. Absolutely love it. Big serve from Rublev out wide. Oh, just goes... Well, it goes wide with it. So here's a second serve into the backhand. Tsitsipas commits to it, goes cross court. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Very short and tentative from both. Better from Rublev. And Tsitsipas goes into out with a forehand, then goes long with the backhand cross. 30 love. Rublev off to a good start here. Boban says, Lexi, I've only got Alcaraz left. Low. I've got Alcaraz and I don't know. Tsitsipas, I think. And Djokovic. And Zverev, I think. I want to say Zverev. Do I? No, I don't. I don't have Zverev left. No, I do. I do. Oh. Victor Hugo says, look, daddy's boy cheating again, an illegal elbow implant from Spiros Panelov's band technology. What? What's going on? Double fault from Rublev. So it could have been a game to love, but it's not to be as he double faults. It is 40-15 here to Andrey Rublev. He's still got 2 game points, though. He needs to be clinical here. Oh, huge serve down the tee. And Tsitsipas goes down the middle with the backhand. Then again goes backhand. Very good depth from the Greek player. And Rublev trying to go into out with the forehand. Mishits it, though, and goes wide. So it is 40-30. Not great. Second serve into the backhand. Tsitsipas goes down. Oh, he does really well. There goes cross court with the backhand. Tsitsipas. It's good depth. Rublev tries to go into out and goes wide. So he's just burnt 2 game points or 3 game points even. It's 40 love up. What is going on? Come on, Andrey Rublev. Started off really well to the second set here. But then suddenly, he's at juice. He gets broken. And this could be very tough to come back from a set and a breakdown. They always say that's the hardest to come back from, don't they? Do they? I don't know. Second serve into the body. Tsitsipas goes down the line with the forehand. Oh, he swerves that forehand down the line, just into the tram lines. It is advantage Andrey Rublev. He'll be really happy with that. Another game point. A freebie from Tsitsipas, really. Here we go. Rublev this time goes. We're trying to go out wide into the backhand. It's going to be a second serve here. Second serve from Rublev goes into the backhand of Tsitsipas. Decent return. Rublev goes into him with a forehand. Oh, he's just overcooked it. It's the right idea. He's just overhit it. And also, he hasn't sorted out his feet quick enough there. He's got caught there. That can sometimes be the issue with him. Just not sorting out his feet early enough to go around the back. Big serve down the tee. Huge serve. And it's a smash opportunity, is it? No, he goes for the drive volley on the forehand. That looked really awkward. He was going like this, almost to smash it. But in the end, goes for the drive volley forehand. Is a bit shorter down the line. Does enough, though. Tsitsipas goes long with the backhand. Advantage and game point here. Big serve down the tee from Rublev. Down the middle goes Tsitsipas. Good depth. Then goes into win. Really good forehands here. Good defensive work from Rublev, though, slicing that deep down the middle. And he does hold. He holds here. A very messy game, but in the end, he got it done. So the same outcome. He does nudge in front here for the first time as well in a set in this quarterfinal. So let's see what he can do when he's in front.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs. He's feeling fine.
Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs. He's feeling fine.
Andrey Rublev.
Yeah, very interesting. Boban says, so you win on the key match either way, Fazan. Yeah, that's true. Michael says, I felt Carlos Alcaraz's top level was much better than Nadal. Hopefully Nadal gets better next week in Rome. Yeah, agreed. He just lost to the better player on the day, for sure. Alcaraz, I thought, played really well. Of course, a dip in the second set because of the turned ankle, but apart from that, all good. Michael says, Nadal can meet Novak in the semi-finals in Rome. Depends on the draw, I guess. But yeah, Liam says, weird, but as much as I love Carlos, I think a demolition against Novak would do him the world of good. You learn more in defeat than victory. They always say that, don't they? You learn more from your mistakes. Backhand to backhand here. And Rublev really trying to make an inroad early doors here in the Tsitsipas service game. Or on the stretch, Tsitsipas short ball. Rublev goes down the line. Oh, and really good from Rublev. Systematically broke down the Greek player there with the forehand. Dictated proceedings in that whole rally. And had that short ball. Did really well. Targeted the Tsitsipas backhand. And he could only go into the net. Victor says, Alcaraz is sorted. Has the best training nutritionist. Unplayable number one by the Nitto ATP finals. Really? You think he'll be number one? By the end of the year. Wow. Rome draws out, says Michael. Ah. Michael says Carlos is on the other half of the draw. Why do they do the draws at such a weird time? It's like they almost do it on purpose to try and like one up the other tournament. Second serve into the backhand corner there. Rublev does well with the return. We're into the rally here. Huge forehand to forehand exchange. And Tsitsipas gets the better of it. He goes so deep into the court. Rublev saying, how has he got it so deep? He's like, come on. It's just a really good forehand. Michael says Carlos is on the other half of the draw, interestingly. Okay. Who will win, says Ramiz. The moment it's looking like more likely Tsitsipas is a set up, but it's all to play for in the second set here, so we'll see. 15-all. Big serve from Tsitsipas, backhand into win return. It's a drop shot from the Greek player. Rublev tries to go down the line to pass. Tsitsipas and Tsitsipas volleys down the line. Rublev gets a racket on it, but can only skew it off court. So it is 30-15. Oh, he looks so disappointed, Rublev. It's a good volley from Tsitsipas. He's very good at the net, isn't he? The Greek player, he really is. 30-15 here. Needs to be solid, though, Tsitsipas. Big kick serve, good. Backhand return, cross court, great depth. Tsitsipas goes very, very, very ambitiously for an inside-out drop shot on the forehand and goes into the net. So 30-all. Victor, you need to chill. Victor in the chat. Number one until 2032. You think he's going to be number one for 10 years? Okay, it's an interesting prediction. Could happen, but yeah. Big serve from Tsitsipas out wide. And Rublev goes long with the forehand. It is 40-30. Needs to return better there, Rublev. We'll probably look at that point where he had a chance to pass Tsitsipas and obviously didn't do well enough for the pass in the end. I think that would have been 30-40. Chance to then break if he doesn't end up breaking here. Second serve for Tsitsipas. Goes into the body. Great return from Rublev into win. I mean, he's off balance. How has he managed to return it like that? It's going to the body. Somehow Rublev just kind of contorts his body round to be able to hit a forehand. Goes into win. And Tsitsipas goes along with the forehand. We are at juice. Rublev doing really well here to just fight in this return game. And you just feel like if he breaks here, we've definitely got a game on our hands here if he breaks. Big serve out wide. Oh, Rublev just misses the return. Oh, he whips the forehand into the net. Trying to go cross court. That'll be really disappointing. But no frustration shown. I think he knows he's playing a better level here, Rublev. That's why. This time goes out wide. And yeah, the return from Rublev does go long. Tsitsipas does hold in the end. He'll be disappointed not to have opened up some break points there, Rublev. But in the end, a very, very solid game from Stefanos Tsitsipas. Yeah, very impressive. Guys, well, if you haven't done so already, please do remember to hit that like button, please. If you haven't done so already, it's a big thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps us out. Thank you. Appreciate it. And do subscribe if you're new. Big serve down the tee from the Russian. Short ball to put away, does he? No, he doesn't. Oh, how is he on the back foot here now? Tsitsipas goes huge with the forehand on the line. And we're on the baseline here. Both players hammering away on the forehand side. Oh, Rublev's trying to hit with him on the forehand side. I don't know if that's the right... don't think that's the right tactic. Because Tsitsipas, yes, may not have as much power on that forehand potentially, but he's more consistent, especially cross court there. And Rublev makes the mistake going long. Somehow Rublev just didn't do well enough on the approach. Tsitsipas crunches this forehand on the line when we get into that exchange there, that forehand to forehand exchange where Tsitsipas comes out on top. This time, though, Rublev does well enough with the forehand, goes big down the line, good depth as well. Tsitsipas tries to tee up the backhand cross court, goes into the net with it. So it is 15-all. Oh, big serve out wide from the Russian. Great return from Tsitsipas. Great depth. Fantastic backhand, though, from Rublev. Great angle found. Goes into out. Tsitsipas on the back foot, slicing. Into in goes Rublev. And Tsitsipas on the stretch. Tries to slap the forehand back into play, but hits it long. 12-21 says Rafa's Rome path is Isner, Chapeau, Goffin, oh great, / Rude, Djokovic, Alcaraz, Steph / Zverev. Sorry, Alcaraz / Steph / Zverev. Oh, great. Not great. That's really hard, actually. Wow. That's really hard. Isner okay on the clay. That's obviously winnable. But Chapeau's not easy. And Goffin and Rude's not easy. Djokovic is not easy. Alcaraz, Steph. Oh, my God. That is a horror path. Second serve from Rublev into the backhand. Tsitsipas goes into out, though. Really good movement around it. Backhand on the line from the Russian. And Tsitsipas hammering away at the Russian's backhand, and then goes drop shot. Rublev, oh, wow. Rublev gets there. And the wrist control on that is absolutely ridiculous from Andrey Rublev. Gets to it and just very, very short jab just whips the wrist around it. Goes cross court into the corner. Beautiful from Andrey Rublev. Really good control. That is so good to see. 40-15. Big serve from Rublev this time out wide. Oh, Tsitsipas didn't even move. I think he thought it was in. Tsitsipas says, yeah, definitely clipped. So both these players are acknowledging when it's clipped the line, which is good to see. 2-1, and Rublev does nudge in front again. It's still on serve. Rublev looking a lot better. We've definitely got a set on our hands here. It's going to be a tight one, I think. And obviously, Rublev will be hoping to get it done in the second set so then he can take it into a decider.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Andrey Rublev.
Yeah, really good from Andrey Rublev. Much better. I mean, it's just the fact that he seems to be hitting his spots better, and then also on the forehand, he's dictating proceedings a lot more. He doesn't need to go so big on it. He just needs to be kind of hitting it with enough to really push Tsitsipas back, and then also be diverse on it. Don't just be, don't be one-dimensional and just go cross-court with it, or just kind of go down the line. And then also the depth as well has to be good on it. And he's definitely, I think, increased how deep he's hitting the ball in this second set. It's great to see. And the backhand as well seems to be holding up. So for Rublev, good to see. We haven't really seen any other kind of facets to his game. We saw a couple of, well, when I say a couple, I actually mean literally a couple of drop shots against Djokovic in Belgrade. That's something he definitely needs to add to his game, I think. It's something that if he added it, can you imagine how effective it would be? Because he pushes people back a lot in a lot of the rallies. They're kind of 4 or 5 meters behind the baseline. If he hits that, it doesn't even need to be a particularly good drop shot. And especially on the clay, it would be so effective. We saw him volley it right at the start of this set. I think he should try to, volley a lot better. Volley more. Talking tennis is, dude, you are everywhere. Am I? Why? Where am I? Why am I everywhere? Explain that to me, talking tennis. But I guess if I'm everywhere, that's a good thing. That's not like a parasite. 1-2 here. Tsitsipas serving to keep it on serve at level pegging. Huge into-in forehand from Tsitsipas. Then slices short, cross-court, into-out. Goes Rublev. And then it's a smash opportunity. Oh, really good from Andrey Rublev. Really, really impressive from the Russian. Love 15. Oh, Talking Tennis is your own channel and this channel. Yeah. So there's lots of content. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate. Well, I don't know if I'm assuming it's a compliment, but yeah, I try my best. I mean, I'm a massive tennis fan, so yeah, I try my best, and yeah, hopefully it pays off, eh? Hard work pays off, they say. So we'll see. Anyway, big serve out wide from Tsitsipas on the backhand. It was a good return as well from Rublev. He'll be disappointed it was a let. Says, well done, tip of the hat. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. Big serve. Oh, really big serve down the tee from Tsitsipas. Rublev on the stretch goes forehand into the net. It's a really good serve. when it's on fire, it's just really difficult to return that Tsitsipas first serve. Such a basic technique. It's the platform technique. And yeah, it's just so effective though. Basic but effective. Big serve down the tee this time from the juice side. Huge ace. I mean, can't do anything with that. 30-15. This time tries to go down the tee again. Rublev with a good forehand return. Great depth though down the line from Tsitsipas. Then slices cross court. Rublev with a really good backhand down the line. Great depth, but somehow Tsitsipas manages to go huge with the into-out forehand. And Rublev goes long. So 40-15. Of course, a compliment. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the content on obviously, this channel. I do commentary for them and also on mine as well. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bang says, Rublev, please for the win. Yeah, we'll see. Lexi says, I forgot to say thank you for bringing this match to us. Oh, that's okay. No problem. Thank you for being here. And if you do want to thank me, you can like the video and subscribe to the channel. Here you go. Backhand cross court from Tsitsipas. I know you have done so already, Lexi. Don't worry. It's everyone else. Slice cross court from Tsitsipas. Oh, Rublev will be disappointed. Had Tsitsipas on the back foot throughout the whole rally, then teed up the into-out forehand and completely missed it. Went wide by quite a distance. 2-all. Much better from Andrey Rublev. And you can see here, look at that second serve points won. It's increased from 38% to 47%. Might not seem like much, but it's incremental. And you have to remember that's for the match. So that means in the second set, it's probably been around the 55, 60% mark. Oh my God. That is absolutely ridiculous from Tsitsipas. It's a serve out wide from Rublev. Tsitsipas reads it, crunches the forehand return down the line, and clips the line. Oh, that is beautiful. Big serve down the tee from Rublev. And Tsitsipas, after hitting an absolute blinder of a forehand down the line, like absolutely ridiculously good, he then shanks the next forehand. I mean, it's classic, isn't it? Absolute classic. From Rublev down the tee, then goes huge with the forehand. Oh, it's way too good. Massive serve down the tee, then sets up the forehand cross court. Absolutely creams it. Andrey Rublev, much better. Thank you so much for making this competitive. Jamie says, hey, Faz. Hey, thanks for joining. Huge serve down the tee again from Andrey Rublev. Aces are raining down here from both sides in the last couple of games. Great to see. And this time goes down the tee again, Rublev from the ad side. So 40-15. Tries to go out wide. Oh, it's a beautiful serve. He says, okay, you could hit the return winner when I went out wide on the juice side. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go there again. But I'm going to shorten it up a little bit. And I'm going to absolutely cream it right into the corner. You have absolutely no chance of getting it. Tsitsipas doesn't move. It's back-to-back aces. Rublev gets it done. It's still on serve. 3-2. And he nudges in front again. Can Andrey Rublev take the set? Is the big question. And I don't know.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Andrey Rublev.
Yeah, much better from Andrey Rublev. Great to see him just stepping up. I mean, that is what it is, right? I mean, he's stepping up. His level has definitely risen. He's been more consistent. I think is the biggest thing is that he's just been more consistent. That's what we need. We need him to be more consistent, right? I mean, he can't afford to just play how he played in the first set and then expect to win a set of tennis. He won't. Not against someone of the caliber of Stefanos Tsitsipas, who's top 5 in the world, and of course, as good as he is. So yeah, really impressive. Great to see. And that's what we want. That's what we want. Jamie says, finally Nadal got a nice draw in Rome, got the easiest of the 4 quarters. Oh, really? But this is, so apparently someone gave me the path. It was Isner, Shapovalov, Goffin /Rude, Djokovic, Alcaraz /Steph /Zverev. That doesn't sound like a good That doesn't sound like a very easy draw, but maybe the others are harder. Jamie says Nadal should win a lot of straight set matches in his section of the draw. Do you think so? Okay, well, we've got better faith than me. Big sellout wide from Tsitsipas. And Rublev's looking at the line. Oh, he's going to challenge it. They said it was an ace. Oh, he went to check the line. He went to check. Interesting. There's an issue because basically he's saying it's 3 extra. So basically he's gone to check the mark and then he's challenged, but she's basically saying you have to challenge straight away because obviously otherwise you can just check every single mark, right? And then challenge. So it's in anyway, but they just shown it. But he's saying forget the challenge, but he's a nice guy, right? So he's just saying, it's just 3 seconds, blah blah blah. But she's saying no, you have to play it like it's a hard court. You have to challenge straight away. Fair enough. 15 love. So I think either you challenge or you ask them to check the mark. Can't get both. Anyway, big second serve out wide. Good return from Rublev. Cross court, then goes into it with the forehand. Comes the volley. Oh, that's so much better. Thank you so much, Andrey Rublev. This is what we want to see. That is so much better. Why doesn't he do that more often? Look, if you're going to hit the into-out forehand that well, and you know Tsitsipas is going to slice it, then yes, you can come to the net. You don't have to do it all the time because you could get past. If you do it and it becomes really, really, really predictable. But also staying on the baseline becomes predictable in that instance. So mix it up there much better. 15-all. Backhand to backhand exchange here. And Rublev goes down the line. Great depth. Clips the baseline. Then goes into win. What a forehand. That is a rocket of a forehand from Andrey Rublev. Clips the baseline with it. That is power personified from the Russian player. Hit the baseline twice there with the first backhand on the line, then the forehand into in. Just hit his spots. Great play there. Sound like the tiger, don't I, from the Frosties advert. 15:30. I entertain myself sometimes. Remember to hit that like button, please, as well, guys, if you haven't done so already. Thank you to those who have done so already. And also do subscribe if you're new. You can also support the channel by clicking on that PayPal link in the link pinned to the live chat, or you can do it via Super Chat. Oh my God. What a defensive point from Rublev. Tsitsipas goes huge down the line with the backhand, right into the corner. Rublev somehow sticks in the rally, and then Tsitsipas comes to the net. Rublev manages to pass him. What a pass in the end. So it's a lob, and Tsitsipas goes drive volley, and the drive volley is not good enough. It's right into the forehand side of Rublev, and Rublev puts it away with absolute ease. That is so impressive. (15:40) second serve. Oh, it's a drop shot into the net, and it is 3-all here. Really, really impressive from Andrey Rublev. And I'm just going to quickly jump to the bathroom, but what a... it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
What are you drinking?
Yeah, what
is that? Oh, coconut. Nice.
I thought it was like a pina colada or something. I want Karatsev to do well.
Can Medvedev win it? I think so. The winner, for me, Naomi Osaka. I think she's going to start the year with a bang.
He's
and then the Aslan breaks.
Well,
Alex can't believe it. Oh my God. Djokovic into his 9th Australian Open final. He's gone for the lob. He's got a smash.
He's got it. Djokovic.
18 Grand Slams from Novak Djokovic.
He wins his 9th Australian Open title. Down the line. Look at that. That is
You can't write this stuff.
Novak Djokovic has set a new world record. The return of Roger Federer.
He misses
It's
it.
Herkash has got it. Come on, son. He's gone forehand. He's a winner. Good. Rublev wins it.
Hey, ole, ole, ole.
Stick to your Russian flag. It's wide.
It's wide.
Stefanos wins it. Aslan hitting it so hard. He's in. It's there. He's got the first set. Come on.
What a volley! What a volley from Tsitsipas! No, it's a double fault. I've jinxed it. I knew it was going to happen. Ramos, he saved it.
They're talking about Gail Falkenberg. Favourable treatment here for Rafa
No, it's
Nadal
not. It's
to
not.
win this. And it's wide, and Rafa wins it.
Right, 4-2 up here, Andrey Rublev. 30 love as well. The break. Huge serve from Rublev. Wow, very good kick serve. Goes backhand, cross court, then goes into out. Oh, it's really inspired tennis here. The set is his for the taking. Really impressive. Can he consolidate the break? Lexi says, nice one, Rublev, indeed. 12 Trouble 21 says, remember when Rafa met Chapo in Rome last year? I don't expect Chapo to get past Sonego in Rome. Sonego lost to Draper. Oh, double fault. So no game to love for Rublev. He looks calm though. He should be. He's 4-2 up. We are going to go to 3 sets here, it looks like. And that's great because a lot of you guys said it'll go to 3 sets. I said straight set Stefanos. I don't think that's going to happen. That was a huge serve from Rublev down the tee. Just misses it. Second serve. Second serve into the body. Goes into him on the backhand. Then goes cross-court forehand. Does Tsitsipas. Rublev crunches the backhand down the line. But down the middle with that backhand. Gets away with it though. Tsitsipas goes into the net with the in-to-win forehand. Definitely got away with it, the Russian. But doesn't matter. Consolidates the break. He's one game away here from taking this second set and taking us into a third. Yeah, the business end and only an hour and 8 minutes of this match gone, and we're nearly done with the second set. So if Tsitsipas had won in straight sets, it would have been a very, very short stream.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs. He's feeling fine.
Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs. He's feeling fine.
Andrey Rublev.
Yeah, thanks to those guys who have tuned in. Please remember to hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. Thanks to those of you who have done so. We really do appreciate it. Great to have you guys on as always. Also, if you haven't done so and you are enjoying the content, do remember to hit the subscribe button as well. A very, very interesting match on our hands here now. And that's because Stefanos Tsitsipas is being outplayed in the second set here after being very comfortable in that first set, taking it 6-3. Andrey Rublev has stepped up and he started crunching the ball. And there's nothing really Tsitsipas seems to be able to do. As I said, he's not the best defensively. Andrey Rublev on the front foot is being able to push and push and push. Rublev is being able to push Tsitsipas further and further back. Yeah, 2-5, serving to stay in the set. Tsitsipas goes big down the tee, or tries to anyway. Just missed it. There will be a second serve here. Second serve goes into the backhand of Rublev. Lobbed, return short. Tsitsipas puts it away. Goes cross court with a drive forehand. Really impressive. 15 love. Good second serve. The return way too short from Rublev. Tsitsipas steps in. Puts it away with ease. Yeah, remember how hard Sonego pushed Djokovic in Rome semi-final last year? Yeah, true. He's not really played particularly well, Sonego, has he, this year? Yeah, being quite disappointed with how he's played. especially after how well he played against Tsitsipas. Where was it? Anyway, good into out forehand from Tsitsipas. Goes cross court with a backhand to backhand here. Really good depth from both. Rublev goes down the line, changes it up, doesn't quite get the direction as well as he would like into the corner. And Tsitsipas tries to go into out with the forehand, just misses it, so 15-all. Here you go, 15-all. Big serve down the tee, just misses the back of the service box there. Stefanos Tsitsipas, second serve here. Or goes down the middle, Rublev. And Tsitsipas goes into out with the forehand. He's just missed it. Has he? Oh. The forehand just misfiring a little bit at the moment, Tsitsipas. And of course, that's his biggest weapon. If it's misfiring, he's probably feeling as if, might be misfiring. Can I get back that confidence I had on the forehand? He's not holding back on it, to be fair, but he's just spraying it at the moment. Big serve out wide, then goes cross court with the approach. Oh my God. Goes cross court with the approach, Tsitsipas, and Rublev hits an unbelievable forehand on the stretch cross court for a winner. Passes Tsitsipas with ease, and it's an absolute rocket. It's a laser cross court. That is unbelievable. What a shot. 2 set points for Andrey Rublev here to get the double break and, of course, to take the set. But it's a huge serve from Tsitsipas down the tee. Rublev goes return long. So it is 30-40. 1 set point save. Can he save the second here, Tsitsipas? Of course, serving to stay in the set. Goes out wide to the back. It's a short return. Goes into out. What a backhand from Rublev down the line. Oh, it's inspired tennis from Andrey Rublev. This has been a really, really good set of tennis from the Russian. I tell you what, he definitely takes the momentum going into the decider. Andrey Rublev takes the second set here, 6-2. Oh, what a set of tennis from him. And I really hope both players now, they both coincide their top forms for that third set, because I'm really, really looking forward to hopefully a clash of 2 players playing at the top of their game. What a set of tennis from Andrey Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Andrey Rublev.
Yeah, unbelievable. And before we start the third set, I want to get your predictions for the third set. So, of course, that means predictions time. Yeah, so let me know what your predictions are for the third set. How do you think it's going to go? Who's going to win it? And how are they going to win it? By what scoreline? Lexi says it's the beard's fault. Nice one, Rublev. Oh, Stefanos. And 707 Lady T says no idea now. It's true, isn't it? Who knows? It's all up in the air. The big question is, right, there's 3. I feel like there's 3 options here, or 3 things to consider even. First one is, does Rublev carry on the form from that second set into the third set? If he does, then okay, that's a tick in the Rublev column, right? But then if Tsitsipas carries on in that form, Rublev wins the third set, no doubt. If Tsitsipas, though, plays how he played in the first set, and that coincides with how Rublev played in the second set, then for me, it's like the toss of a coin, right? And that's going to be the interesting one, because I think Tsitsipas' form in the first set versus Rublev's form in the first set, it's going to be a repeat. Same with that second set. So let's hopefully have both players playing at their best level for the third set. Let's get a tight one. Let's have a fantastic third set. Alex says 6-4 for Rublev. 6-4 for Tsitsipas, says Martin. Good comeback from Rublev, says 707. Agreed. And Hunley says Rublev. Yeah, well. Guys, as well, can see quite a few of you in the chat. We can see about 80 of you. Thanks very much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Please do remember to hit that like button. It's the big thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything. And of course, we do appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm and helps the channel to grow. So do make sure you do smash that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. Thanks to those who have done so. If you're new as well and you like the content, you want more content like this, it's not just watch-alongs. There's draw previews. There's tennis news bits. There's draw reactions. There's loads and loads and loads on the channel. It's just all tennis, and it's tennis crazy. So if you love your tennis or you want to know more about tennis, then this is a place for you. So make sure you subscribe. And on top of that, don't just subscribe. If you want to become a part of the GTL family, then join, become a member. On top of that, you can also support the channel through PayPal and Super Chats as well. So, oh, here we go. Oh. So, majority of you, well, some of you gone Rublev, some of you gone Tsitsipas. Any more predictions? Fire them away. Very much looking forward to this. Here we go, 6-2. Oh, big serve out wide. Huge serve to start off from Andrey Rublev. That's a great start to the set from Andrey Rublev. 15 love. Ace to start us off. Easy as you like. Oh, big serve from Rublev. Just goes long though. So we'll be a second serve here. Tsitsipas is going to have to up his level. Rublev needs to stick at that level. Big second serve. And Tsitsipas goes cross-court with the backhand. Backhand to backhand here. Oh, Tsitsipas goes down the line. Brave choice. Then goes cross-court. Slice from Rublev into the net. Didn't move particularly well there. It was a decent cross-court backhand from Tsitsipas, but not a huge amount of pop on it. And in the end, Rublev slicing into the net. Matthew says Stefanos is the favourite. Yeah, I agree. I think Stefanos is the favourite for sure. 15-0. Big serve out wide from Rublev and scampers to that Tsitsipas, and it's a chance for a dry forehand. Rublev goes in to win with it, then goes backhand cross. Tsitsipas goes in to win. Rublev goes down the line with the forehand. Tsitsipas backhand cross, good depth. Then goes again backhand cross, again good depth, and Rublev slices into the tram lines. So it is 15-30, and this is it's alarm stations here for Rublev, because 15-30, first game of the deciding set, does not want to be having to save any break points here. Needs to find that first serve, Andrey Rublev here. Huge serve. Is it a smash opportunity? Or gets away with it. It's the lob return from Tsitsipas. Rublev watching that ball and wishing and wishing and wishing for it to go long. It does. Matthew says we saw much needed improvements in Belgrade. I doubted whether he could sustain it in Madrid. Really hope he can. Old Rublev dropped serve early in the third. Okay, we're about to find out. 30-all. Big serve out wide from Rublev. I thought he'd made that, actually. It looked like it was in from my eyes, but I'm not a linesman, I guess. 30-all second serve here. Big opportunity for Tsitsipas. Makes it into a forehand, goes down the line. Rublev goes down the line with the backhand. Cross court goes Tsitsipas. Forehand to forehand exchange here. Rublev goes down the line with the forehand. Tsitsipas cross court with the backhand. Into out as Rublev crunches the backhands cross court. Then goes down the line. What a backhand down the line from Andrey Rublev. That has definitely been a fixture of his game in the last 4 or 5 months for sure. It's such an improved shot, and he's able to hit winners now off that side more regularly. And the backhand on the line, it just looks so good. Rips through that one, and it's way too good for Stefanos Tsitsipas. 40-30 and game point. Yeah, look at that backhand win is 4 for Rublev, 0 for Tsitsipas. So big difference there. And go 40-30. Second serve into out goes Tsitsipas, then backhand to backhand. Tsitsipas clips the baseline with the backhand, then goes into him. What a backhand from Tsitsipas, and then the forehand is just sublime. Goes into him with the forehand, clips the baseline, Tsitsipas, and he ends up taking this game to juice. Oh, it's going to be a tight one. Jared says, which forehand would you rather have? Very good question. I'll ask you guys in the chat that question as well, and then I'll answer it as well. What forehand would you guys rather have if you're playing? Would you rather have Rublev's or Tsitsipas's? I think for me, probably Tsitsipas's. I think slightly more consistent. It's probably not as big, but he manages to make more forehands. But I guess that then means that's his movement, right? It's not really part of the question. I'm going to go Tsitsipas as Tsitsipas shanks the backhand though wide. Oh, yeah, very, very good question. Very, very good question, Jared. Michael says the Greek. Yeah, so he would rather have Tsitsipas's forehand. Big serve out wide from Rublev, and Tsitsipas does chip the return long. So it is a big roar from Andrey Rublev. He does hold 1-love, and I think that does warrant the Rublev button.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Rublev.
Hitting the lines, giving the signs, he's feeling fine.
Andrey Rublev.
If you haven't done so already, please remember to hit that like button, please. If you haven't done so already, you can see 42 likes. Come on, guys. We want to get to at least 100. If we're not going to get to 100, then 75. That's the first target. Help us out by hitting that like button if you haven't done so already. Thank you to those who have done so. It doesn't cost you anything. Quick and easy, the big thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you. We really do appreciate it. Here you go, love one. Tsitsipas goes down the tee, but goes wide with the first serve. It is a second serve here for Andrey Rublev to have a look at. Or goes into the backhand. Rublev goes down the middle of the backhand, into out from Tsitsipas. Rublev goes down the line again with the backhand this time, but goes long. So a missed opportunity there to make an inroad straight away for the Russian. Tsitsipas, 15-love. We'll be happy with that to just breathe a sigh of relief, and he'll want a bit of a cushion on his service game for sure. Big serve, but it will be a let, so he's got another first serve opportunity here. Stefanos Tsitsipas needs to serve well. If he does, of course, we know he can get quite a few free points on that first serve. If he's hitting his spots anyway. Big serve down the tee. Rublev, oh, he whips the forehand just long, trying to go in to win with it. Trying to go into the forehand corner. And yeah, just done really well, Rublev, to win 5 games in a row it was. But of course, he won. He was at 2-all, 4-2, then ended up going to win the set 6-2, took the first game here, and now 40-love down on the return game. So this could be the end of the 5 games in a row. Big serve, down the tee, and Rublev goes forehand into the net. So that is a bit of a throwaway return game from Rublev, but it's to be expected for him to have a bit of a dip after winning 5 games in a row. So 1-all here now. Rublev needs to reset and serve exactly like how he served in that first service game of this set. But not just serve like how he did, but try and back it up better so he doesn't have to get taken to juice. Big first serve. Wow, voice breaking. Big first serve that goes wide to a second serve here. Oh, that's a big double fault. So he was worried there that he was going to go down the middle of the box and it was going to sit up for Tsitsipas. So he tries to go for a bit too much, overcooks it, and goes long. So a little inroad here for the Greek, and a little Greek inroad as well. Fioliki Master, I'm going to say, says, let's go Ruby, or Rublev even. Short ball from Tsitsipas, huge forehand from Rublev, smash opportunity. It's another lob from Tsitsipas, another smash opportunity. Lets it bounce this time. Oh, he goes the same way. Somehow Tsitsipas has got that back, then gets another one back, does he? Yes, he does. It's a ridiculous point. And then another smash. Surely Tsitsipas doesn't get this one back. Oh, that is unbelievable. He smashes 3 times, and somehow Tsitsipas gets 3 of them back. How? How did he manage to get those back? Unbelievable from Tsitsipas. Like that, the second one, he's literally managed to return it back like this, like jumping and almost like a smash, and got it back. I don't know how he's on that. Victor says, "Who do you think will win?" I'm gonna go. I'll stick to Tsitsipas because I said at the start, but I think Rublev might do it. You know, big serve from Rublev out wide, and it's a short return. Is it? No, he's actually drifted long. Tsitsipas at 30-15. 12 travel, 21 says, not sure on Steph Rublev, but I think quality shot JG is going to a tiebreak. Fair enough. Victor says, because I see Tsitsipas going down. I saw a clip of you playing and noticed you'd love to attack a weak serve. JG will need to back his serve up. Fair enough. Short ball from Tsitsipas, and it's a drop shot from Andrey Rublev. That's what we like to see. We like to see a drop shot from Andrey Rublev. Much, much better from the Russian, 40-15. Yeah, I don't. I'm not going to stand back to anyone. Tapping serves in. Fyoki Master says, "I wonder when tennis will be a totally unpopular sport." I'm not sure. That's a good question. Maybe never. Hopefully never. We love tennis. 40-15. Big serve down the tee, and huge forehand from Tsitsipas cross court. Great return on that second serve from Stefanos Tsitsipas, and it is 40-30 to Andrey Rublev. So 1 game point burnt from Andrey Rublev. Really good return from Tsitsipas to pull him back at 40-30. Got to be careful here now. Rublev goes out wide. Just gone long. Shanked that backhand return. There's a second serve here for Tsitsipas to have a look at. Runs around it, goes into out, does Tsitsipas, goes into the backhand corner. Rublev, a chance to go down the line, but doesn't take it. Huge backhand from Tsitsipas down the line. That is sublime. And he takes him to juice again. It's going to be another messy game here for Rublev. Thing is, it opened up, though, it opened up a chance to go down the line with the backhand. He didn't take the opportunity. Of course, a bit more risky, but there's so much court to be utilized there. Didn't go for it. Went the same side, went backhand again, and Tsitsipas didn't have to move. Tried to go behind him, actually, but it just didn't work. Really good forehand down the line, then goes in to win. Rublev crunches it, cross-court with the forehand, then goes forehand down the line, and Tsitsipas shanks the backhand long. His advantage, Rublev. Advantage, Rublev. Second serve into the Tsitsipas. Forehand goes into out. Then forehand down the middle. Huge forehand cross court from Tsitsipas. It's a drop shot. Rublev goes, he goes cross court with the approach. Tsitsipas reads it like a book, and he volleys from pretty much a foot inside the baseline into the open court. That's really impressive. And we're back at juice. Fyoki Masker says, sorry, why am I butchering your name? Fyoki says, I think it'll be in 5 years. Technology would advance with time. Huh? Come on, Rublev, says Lexi. And fair enough, I don't know. Maybe. Huge serve from Rublev into the backhand. Short return into out goes Rublev. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas, then goes into in Rublev. It's a slice from the Greek. Then a drive volley from Rublev. It's a smash opportunity. He doesn't put it away. Tsitsipas still in the rally somehow. Tight shots from both. Rublev, though, sets up the backhand down the line, and it's really got him out of trouble a lot of times, actually, in some crucial points throughout this match. And that is another fantastic backhand set up down the line from the Russian. Really impressive from the Russian. Boban says, Rublev has got this. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He's going to have to get out of this service game for sure if he wants to have a chance of it, you feel. He's doing a good job so far. Fighting. Big serve down the tee from Rublev. And yeah, the return from Tsitsipas goes into the tram lines. Really impressive from Rublev. Manages to hold and nudge in front once again. Of course, he was serving first in the second set and he managed to win it. So let's see whether he can do something similar for Tsitsipas. He'll be looking to make inroads here, but he's going to have to serve to stay in the... Well, to keep it on level, pegging anyway. Yeah, can't wait for Djokovic Alcaraz first match, says Frilke. Yeah, that's going to be fantastic. Cannot wait for that either. Guys, over 100 of you in the chat. That means only one thing. We need to get to 100 likes. Now, there's only 45 likes. That's not acceptable. I love you all, but please remember to hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. So smash the thumbs up, and of course, do subscribe if you're new as well. If you're old or new, do hit the like button. Thanks to those who have already liked, and also for those who have already subscribed as well. Yeah, 1-2 here. Yeah, how much of that clip did you watch? 12 Trouble 21. What do you think? I'm always interested to know what people's feedback is on my game, because I always try to improve. Obviously, I'm not very good. I'm just a club player, but yeah, it's always good to know, to see what aspects of my game I can improve on. Sometimes people pick up on things that you don't see yourself. Yeah, Rublev 1-2, well, 2-1 up even, sorry, here. Tsitsipas will have to now serve again to save. To save? What am I talking about? Frilke says, what happened to Karatsev? Where is he? He lost in the first round to... Who beat Van der Zandschulp? Goffin. Goffin beat Karatsev in the first round. 1-2 here. Tsitsipas serving to keep it on level pegging. The Greek player has had a couple of inroads on the return games, but hasn't managed to get it done. Second serve here to Tsitsipas. Goes into the backhand. Here we go. Huge into out forehand from Tsitsipas. Short from Rublev, then an into out again from Tsitsipas. So it is going to be a very good start for the Greek player on his service game. 15 love. Mike says, are you a better player than JG and Ben? I wouldn't say that. I mean, if you want to have a look, you can check it out on my channel. It's just a short clip of me playing. There's a few of them. You can decide for yourself. But I'm just a club player. I'm nothing special. Huge forehand from Tsitsipas cross court. Really good. Serve out wide. Backhand cross. Return from Rublev. And then Tsitsipas goes cross court. Rublev makes the mistake. Goes along with the forehand. 12 Trouble 21 says, Karatsev will play Djokovic in Rome if he wins his round one match. Okay. Fair enough. Big serve from Tsitsipas into the net. Will be a second serve here for Rublev to have a look at. Tsitsipas, though, with a very good start to the service game. Oh, that's a big double, though. First double fault of the night. So not bad. That's a pretty good return, considering we're 2 and a bit sets now into this match. Not bad at all. Michael says, I think you are humble like Nadal. You haven't even seen me play, Michael. You don't know. Until you watch me, I don't believe you. 30-15 to Tsitsipas. Nadal is humble, though. Big serve from Tsitsipas out wide. Just goes long. So 30-15. Second serve here for Rublev to have a look at. Goes down the middle of the box. Oh, Rublev goes long with the backhand. That's a missed opportunity. It's a second serve. He needs to make that. He needs to make that, Rublev. Because potentially then he gets into the rally. It's a chance for 30 all. Just puts Tsitsipas under a lot more pressure. Of course, 40-15, he's not really feeling it here. Yeah, there you go. Doesn't feel it at all. It's a really good serve out wide from the Greek player. Rublev tries to kind of read the serve. He thinks he's going to go down the tee. And, yeah, moves the wrong way. So it looks a bit silly there. So 2-all. And we're still on serve. Frilke says it's a shame that there were no good Bosnian players. I don't know of any good ones, but maybe there were some. I mean, it depends what you define by what you define as good, I guess. Do you define good as top 50, top 10, top 25, top 100, top 200? Big serve from Rublev down the tee. Tsitsipas down the middle of the backhand return. Huge forehand cross court from Rublev. Then goes cross court with the backhand. Great depth, actually, though, from Tsitsipas. Cross court with his own backhand. Then go huge forehand from Tsitsipas. He's on the front foot, comes forward, puts away the short ball, does he? Oh, he's just missed it. They're going to check it. Oh, if he's missed that, that's a bad miss. He constructed that point so well, Tsitsipas. He was on the back foot. Then just turned it around even in the rally with a huge forehand cross court. I mean, it had great depth right in the corner of the court. Set up that short ball to be put away into out and just misses it. So 15-love. Rublev let off the hook there. Goes into the net with the first serve. Will be a second serve here for Tsitsipas to have a look at. Tsitsipas runs round, it goes into out. Rublev goes down the line with the backhand. Oh, it's a fantastic forehand from Stefanos. Tsitsipas down the line, goes behind Andrey Rublev. 15-all. Really, really good. Guys, by the end of this game, can we please get to at least 50 likes? We're on 48. Come on, smash the like button, please, if you haven't done so already. Hit that like button. Help us out. Help us with the algorithm. And also subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. If I can speak properly. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Big sell out wide from Rublev. Tsitsipas not able to make that forehand return. 30-15. Who's got a better outfit? Rublev in his kind of teal green shirt and shorts with the white panels on the side, or Tsitsipas with his kind of what is it? It's like some type of pattern on the front. That interesting pattern from Adidas, and it's like a cream shirt. The return from Tsitsipas goes long, so it is 40-15 here. It looks like it's going to be a relatively comfortable service game for the Russian, and almost have a feeling we could have a couple more comfortable holds, and then we get into the business end of this and it gets a bit tight. I think it's going to be a close one here. Both players now pretty comfortable with how each other are playing. Big second serve down the middle. Oh, gets away with it though. Tsitsipas runs around the backhand and swerves that forehand return into the tram lines. What's Rublev saying? So 3-2 to Rublev. And Rublev saying, oh, it's been half an hour. I'm expecting my racket back, so they're going to check it. Alex says, Zamir is Bosnian out of top 100, but career high ranked 23 in 2018. Alex, you are an absolute legend. Thank you for that little tidbit. That's so cool. Thank you for that. That's actually really, really cool to know. Thank you. There we go. Look, ranked within the top 30. I think he's a pretty damn good player if he was ranked within the top 30 at one point, considering the era he was in as well. Like that a lot. So interesting here. So Tsitsipas 2-3 down. Again, we'll be serving to keep it level pegging. Of course, Rublev, because he served first, means that he's always nudging in front as long as he's doing his job on his serve. And then as we get further and further into the set, serving first obviously is an advantage, because if you're 5-4 up and you have a return game, can you just feel the amount of tension and pressure on your serve? It's a lot, right? Everyone who has played tennis at even at a basic level, just socially, knows what I'm talking about. Black Ghoul says, what up, fam? What's up? How you doing? Froggy says, not so long ago, I won a table tennis competition, but I like tennis more. Tennis is too competitive, so I couldn't achieve my results, but I'm not a good player too. Fair enough. Well, you know, kudos on winning the table tennis championship. Huge serve out wide from Tsitsipas. I like table tennis. I mean, I prefer playing tennis, but table tennis is good fun as well. The only issue is that I play table tennis like how I play tennis. And I know you're not really supposed to do that. Big serve out wide, though, from Tsitsipas. Ace to start us off. Really impressive. And then another serve. Another 3 point. as Rublev just shanking that forehand into the tram line to 30 love. How did Tsitsipas get... Well, it's actually 9 aces now. He's just been serving pretty well, to be fair. That's how. He's hit his spots. He's hit his corners. Rublev isn't a terrible return. He's not a great one, though. He's pretty... I'd say he's kind of average in between. But it's been some good serving, to be fair, at times. Tsitsipas, great spots hit. And that's a really good serve from Tsitsipas out wide. Rublev goes cross-court with a forehand. And then it's the classic play of dragging your returner out. And then you go down the line with the forehand into the open court. So 27 winners to 19 unforced errors for Rublev so far. That's really impressive. 23 winners to 21 unforced errors for Tsitsipas, interestingly. Big serve out wide from Tsitsipas, then a drop shot. Rublev gets up to it. Oh, he whips it, tries to whip it cross court. He clips the net cord, and he doesn't get any fortune. So it is a game to love to Tsitsipas. That's a much needed game as well. So straight away, a quick turnaround, and he'll force Rublev to serve again straight away to get in front here. Alcaraz favorite over Djokovic. Is this reasonable given his injury concerns and longer court time? Rafa and Norrie matches both 3 sets. I don't think match time means much. I mean, we saw it in Barcelona. He played the semi-final and final on the same day, and then he blitzed PCB in the final. So I don't think that's the issue personally, given historical results. But the injury, I get it. But I think we'll see. Hopefully it's okay. Into in goes Rublev. Then again goes down the line with a forehand. Huge backhand cross court from Tsitsipas. Then it's a drop shot into the net from Tsitsipas. So it is 15 love. Do you know what's a really, really funny little bit of information? Is that Rafa and Nadal, the 2 players that he's lost to this year, think about it, they both had ankle issues. So Taylor Fritz had an ankle injury before the final in Indian Wells, right? Everyone was like, oh, he's going to be fit. He's going to be fit. Then he came on and he played really well against Nadal, beat him. Then Alcaraz, of course, turned his ankle in the match and then beat him. So it's almost like if you have an ankle injury, you can beat Nadal. No, I'm just joking, but it's just a really, really bizarre coincidence, isn't it? But no, I have him as a favorite as well, personally. Frioki says Bazic was also a Bosnian, which was in the top 100. I think the highest rank of 90 in 2018. That's cool. Any news on Berrettini and Medvedev? When are they coming back? I'm not sure. Though Medvedev is training at the moment. Yeah, there's clips of him training on clay court, so I think he'll be back for the clay court swing. I mean, he can't play Wimbledon. Less said about it, the better. So I think he will be playing Roland Garros. He might be playing Rome. I don't know. Is he in the draw? Someone tell me. Well, it's a double fault from Rublev. That's not needed at this stage. That's for sure. And it's 15-0. Blackguard says trying to twist my ankle right now. Exactly, right? If you twist your ankle, you can beat Nadal. That is the key to beating Nadal, apparently. That's the only 2 times he's lost this year. I just thought of that now as well. I did my my post-match review on my channel, and I should have talked about that. Silly Fazan. How did I miss it? Anyway. Into in goes, oh, what a forehand from Stefanos. Tsitsipas goes into the corner with the backhand Rublev. It's not quite deep enough. Tsitsipas eats it up with a huge into-in forehand. Rublev gets a racket on it, but he can't get that back into play. It's just too good. 15-30. Rublev needs to find a first serve here. Big serve from Rublev down the tee. It's a let first serve. Tony says Medvedev is back for Geneva. That's cool. Geneva is a tournament before Roland Garros Medvedev is playing, so he's not playing Rome. That's interesting. Thank you for that, Tony. Appreciate it. 15-30. You guys have some great knowledge in the chat. I love it. Big first serve out wide from Rublev. Short ball from Tsitsipas goes into in Rublev. Tsitsipas reads it, but can only hit the forehand into the net. So it is 30-all. Rublev doing enough there. Guys as well, 55 likes. Can we get to 60 by the end of the game? So hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. And please do subscribe if you're new. Can the Russians/Belarusians play queens? No. Frioki says, I think there is never going to be a Balkan player like Djokovic in tennis again. Fair enough. Very good return from Tsitsipas. And Rublev shanks that ball long. So it is a breakpoint opportunity here for Stefanos Tsitsipas. 30-40, 3-all in this deciding set. You know what's funny as well? I'm pretty sure Medvedev would put himself forward to play at Queens this year because I'm going to Queens this year. And I think, for the semi-finals, and I'm pretty sure he was on the roster, but I could be wrong. Maybe it was just Berrettini as one of the biggest ones. But yeah, so he won't be playing, I don't think, anymore. Big serve out wide into the backhand. Rublev saves the break point with absolute ease. That is clutch from the Russian. It's a huge serve out wide. Tsitsipas kind of slices the backhand return. It's such a good first serve, to be fair. And then he just sets up the drive volley. I love the positivity in his play there, Rublev. The fact that he's got forward there, that's what we want to see from the Russian. That's when he's at his best for me, moving forward. Juice. Big serve out wide again. This time doesn't go forward, but then goes drop shot. Hello, it's a drop shot. And Tsitsipas gets there. Rublev passing with the backhand cross court. Oh, yes. Can I say something? Who would have thought before this match, put your hands up if you would have guessed that Rublev would have played a serve volley and then the drop shot in back-to-back points? If you did, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. And that is so good to see. The drop shot, okay, it wasn't that good, so Tsitsipas got to it. But Rublev then passed him backhand cross-court. Easy as you like. Advantage Rublev. Big kick serve into the backhand. Down the middle goes Tsitsipas. He's clipped the line there. He's painted the line, Rublev, going in to win. Oh, that is great to see from Rublev. A bit of diversity to his game there as well, and it got him out of trouble. If he was one-dimensional there, I reckon he gets broken. That's really clutch play. We're going into the business end of this set. Really good to see. 21 says, I would have thought Noah's Queens is in London, England like Wimbledon. Also, what would be the point if you can't enter Wimbledon? Yeah, he can't. So it's basically for the all of the LTA events, and the Queens is an LTA event. So even at grassroots level, so you know, if you're a junior, or if you're kind of a youngster, or even if you're a pro and you're playing challenges or whatever, and you want to play in the UK, you can't. So any level of tournament in the UK, tennis-based, if you're Russian, you can't play it if it's a pro tournament or Belarusian. Mark says, are you flying Singapore Airlines premium economy? Hey? No, Michael, I live in the UK. Do you think I live in Singapore? Do you think I'm Singaporean? Is this a thing? I don't know. Good grip from Rublev, says Blackpool. And Jared says, can Medvedev play in Hala? Yeah, he can. Don't see why not. I haven't heard any news that he can't, and obviously it's a different jurisdiction. The LTA is just UK based, so yeah. Frioki saying, I think a serve and volley, I guess style is what he's saying, would be a hard opponent in today's tennis. So there are not many of them about, but one is Maxime Cressy, the American. He serve volleys all the time, and it's just incredible to see. Watch his highlights. I mean, he's definitely improved his game. I don't see him being top 20, top 10, but he could be top 30 maybe. He's top 50, I think, at the moment, I want to say. Anyway, 3-4 down here. Tsitsipas serving to keep it on serve again. Big serve out wide. Rublev goes into the net. And the issue that Rublev's having at the moment on the return games is that he's not being able to make a lot of returns right now. He's either going very, very short on the returns, and that's because Tsitsipas is making a lot of first serves here in these last couple of games, or he's going into the net or going long. Yeah, see, again, it's the first serve down the tee. It's actually going into the forehand, so you'd expect him to make these returns. But he's really, really kind of just pinging these first serves, really, to say the least. New balls as well. They're really kicking up on him. Big serve again into the forehand. This time Rublev on the stretch, and he's saying, yeah, it's dipping, going up. So it's dipping on him, and then it's kicking off the surface because of the new balls. And Rublev going into the net again. So it could be a love game here for Stefanos Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas got his 40 love. Goes out wide with the first serve. And will be a second serve here for Rublev to have a look at. Goes into the backhand cross from Rublev. Then goes again, backhand cross, backhand to backhand. Oh, hello. Yeah, out from Rublev. So it is a game to love there. 4-all. We're definitely in. Black Girl says Queens is an underrated tourney, in my opinion. Yeah, Yeah, I kind of like it, to be fair. It's quite nice. Well, I'll see. I'll let you know how it is this year. I'm going to it, so maybe I can do some media coverage. I don't know. Apparently, I think I can apply for it. Well, actually, I should be able to apply for it pretty soon. I should probably check that out. Frioki says, on Rublev breaks, the match could be over. Yeah, agreed. If Rublev breaks now, I think it's going to be very, very, very unlikely that... Oh, is it unlikely that he loses from there? He could get broken back, but I feel like if he breaks now, he wins. Blagos sits, he's giving him nothing but bagels on serve. True. Oh, actually, no, it's new balls now. So he wasn't serving with new balls, which makes it even more impressive. The second serve into the Tsitsipas forehand, crunches the forehand cross court. Oh, the new balls are flying, and Tsitsipas really making the most of them. Crunches that forehand cross court. Rublev shanks the forehand into the crowd. Love 15. Guys, over 100 of you in the chat. Please remember to smash that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. Let's get to 60 likes while you're in the game, please. Goes down the tee. Huge forehand cross court from Rublev. Then has to go, or tries to go into out. Oh, interesting. He tries to take it early on the bounce, Rublev, and he goes into the net. This is a big opportunity here for Stefanos Tsitsipas. Love 30. Not sure, but I think Hertengombush. What's the point of playing grass warm up? Fair enough. Yeah, good point. Love 30. Big serve out wide from Rublev. Forehand down the line from Tsitsipas. Oh, he's missed the backhand cross court. It is love 40, and he goes like this to say, "Oh, get lost." Basically, why have I missed that? I can't believe it. Love 40. 3 break point opportunities here for Tsitsipas in a crucial moment in this match, in this third set, in this deciding set. Surely, if he gets broken here, it's curtains. Well, I say surely. Who knows? About to find out. Love 40. Oh, he's going to have to save the first one with a second serve. Tsitsipas looks really dialed in here with his baby face. Into out with the forehand return. Then goes into out again. Rublev goes backhand cross. Tsitsipas goes into in. Oh, he's done it. He gets the break. Stefanos Tsitsipas is 5-4 up here, and he will serve for the set. Oh, that is pretty good from Tsitsipas for sure, but from Rublev, it's pretty poor. A couple of really bad mistakes, and it means that he will now have to return here and hope to break Tsitsipas. Otherwise, it will be curtains for him with Tsitsipas serving for the set and the match. Yeah, and Matthew saying here, very poor return game. Rublev needs to adopt a block slice return straight back onto his own serve, and a perfect game for Steph. Yeah, I agree. I think, just too many just dry forehand or topspin forehand returns. At times when someone's serving that well, you need to be flexible, right? You need to say, okay, well, why didn't I hit a forehand slice return? And as long as it's deep enough, you're still on the back foot a little bit because most likely they're going to be able to run around it, maybe make a forehand, but it's better than you hitting an unforced error, isn't it? And who knows? You might even get lucky. They may make the mistake on the 1+ shot. You may even be able to get into neutral because they don't do well enough on the 1+ shot, and you may anticipate it well enough. Same with a slice as well. A slice can be really effective and can get you to neutral. So I think he definitely needs to be more adaptive on the defensive side. It's great to see him volleying and then hitting the drop shot as well a bit more in this match, to be fair to him. So I've barely ever seen it from him in the past. So that's something that I have to say, let's take it one step at a time. But that's definitely one of the next things to add to his repertoire for sure. Jared says, if Federer was Russian, would he be banned from Wimbledon? I don't know. A block slice is a vital defensive shot. Agreed. The serving for the set here is Tsitsipas' second serve here for Rublev to have a look at. I reckon Rublev might play the post-Wimbledon clay swing. Fair enough. Rublev goes cross-court, and Tsitsipas goes cross-court again with the forehand. Great forehand down the line from Rublev, then goes into out. It's a backhand from Tsitsipas. He shanked that into the net. So it is love 15. Yeah, it's an interesting one, actually. He may play it. I think he actually likes the clay. I really do think he likes it. It means he can make a lot more forehands. He's got more time. Wow, he's giving it away. Martin says my prediction of 6-4 Tsitsipas could be right. Yep. That's 8 straight points. Yeah, not anymore, but yeah. No, Med is not in the Rome draw. That break was from cumulative pressure. Steph was racing through his own serve while Rublev has been feeling the heat on his. It's very true. But you know, it's funny sometimes, and it's funny how that works, because a lot of times when someone's having a lot of pressure on serve but they're holding and the other player is really comfortable, the player who's comfortable ends up getting broken first, which is really weird. Doesn't always happen, but sometimes it does. Into in from Tsitsipas, then goes backhand cross. Rublev goes down the middle with the backhand. Huge forehand from Tsitsipas. He's just missed it though. He's just gone wide. Rublev has a big chance here to break back at love 30. It's a huge opportunity for Andrey Rublev here. Can he open up break points? Black Gold says, if he likes clay, why doesn't Medvedev perform better than at Roland Garros? No, Rublev, I think, likes clay, not Medvedev. Rublev. Big serve out wide from Tsitsipas. It's an ace. 15-30. Very good way to get on the score on your service game. Yeah, I mean, Medvedev said that he hates the clay in the past. He's basically been like, I hate this orange stuff. I think he's a bit tongue-in-cheek. I mean, he made the quarters of Roland Garros last year, but he hadn't won a match in Roland Garros before that. What a forehand return from Rublev, then goes into out. How has Tsitsipas read it? Oh, how has he missed that? It's such a good return from Rublev. He goes into him with the forehand return. It's so good, and Tsitsipas is scrambling to get it back into court. He somehow manages to. Stretches, gets it back in court. Rublev goes into out with the approach. It's not a very good approach shot. And Tsitsipas reads it. He tries to slice the backhand into court. And he ends up going into the net. So it is 15-40 here. 2 break back points. Guys, 150 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. If you have done so, thank you. Slice, forehand return from Rublev. He's listened to us, but it was too short. Tsitsipas goes into out with the forehand, then volleys the second ball really impressively, 30-40. So that was the right play, right? It was a really, really good serve. So he goes, okay, I'm going to slice that forehand, just too short. He goes deeper with that. He's got a better chance in that rally. But still had to force Tsitsipas to play 3 shots there, whereas he misses it, right? He doesn't make him play any. Here we go, 30-40 break point number 2. Tsitsipas goes big into the backhand of Rublev. Oh, it's gone long with the backhand return. They're going to check it, I think. I think it's gone long. So it's going to be juice. And he had 2 breakpoint opportunities. He's burnt them. Oh, dear. Guys, well, yeah. So thank you to those who have already liked the video. If you haven't done so, please smash that like button. Come on, let's get to 100 likes. Come on, let's sneak there. Just if you're listening or watching and you haven't done it already, just hit that like button quickly. Really helps us out. And do subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much. Big serve out wide. Rublev goes down the line with a forehand return. Then goes backhand cross. Tsitsipas goes backhand cross as well. Into in goes Rublev. He misses it. It's going to be the first match point of this set. And it's going to go in the way of Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Match point.
Here we go. And a bit of a choke here from Tsitsi, says Neil. Might not be. He's got a match point here. I prefer hardcore. Fair enough. I hit the like. Thank you very much for hitting the like. Big serve out wide. Rublev goes cross court with the backhand into in goes Tsitsipas. Oh, he does it. Oh, it's such a good play to get it done as well. It's a serve out wide. Rublev goes cross court. It's not a bad return. And it's a really good into in forehand from Stefanos Tsitsipas. There's a warmer brace at the net. And Rublev says, you know what, well played. It wasn't a very bad match from Rublev, but Tsitsipas just a little bit too good. And he does edge in front in their head-to-head now. 6-5 in front on the head-to-head for Stefanos Tsitsipas. Rublev tried his best, but in the end, Stefanos Tsitsipas way too strong in the back end of that third set. It was tight, but that break at 4-all completely ruined Rublev's chances. He had 2 break points in that last game, didn't manage to convert, and in the end, it's just a matter of 1 or 2 points, but Tsitsipas managed to get it done impressively. He will go through to the semi-finals and play either Zverev or Felix FA in the semi-final of the Madrid Masters. Blackall says now would be a really good time for Rublev to get an Alcaraz/Fritz ankle injury. Martin says Pame Tsitsipas. Good place is Blackall. Oh no, says Lexi. Yeah, Matthew says lots of improvement from Rublev, but some of his old frailties remain. I agree. I completely agree. I think, yeah, that is completely what it is. I think he's improving. Like, he's managing to volley more and it's working. He's coming forward. Even a couple of drop shots. Really, just a lot more intelligent play from the Russian. Let's just be patient. He will add more bits to his game. He'll have more defensive, he'll definitely have more defensive abilities added to his game, and he'll look a lot better, I'm sure, as he progresses in his career. You can only imagine, right? So he's improving. Let's hope he continues to do so. But Stefanos Tsitsipas gets it done really, really impressively. Please remember to smash that like button, please, if you haven't done so already, and do subscribe to the channel if you're new. Really does help us out with the liking. Thank you so much. Lexi says, congrats, Stefanos. Well done, Rublev. Blackall says, Rublev could benefit from developing a wider range of shots. Exactly. And he is, to be fair, Blackall. He's starting to add to it. As I said, the volley's coming into play, the drop shot, he never used to play those. Backhand's a lot better as well, backhand down the line. Barely ever used to be able to hit winners off that side. So he's improving. I think he'll get there. I think he might be one of those players who kind of really does peak in kind of as he hits 30 or just before. And I think we'll see the best version of him in the next couple of years as he continually improves. He seems like a hard worker, and it's good to see him making these kind of strides towards getting better as a player. Lex says, thanks, Fazan. No problem. Matthew says, why is the scheduling so bad that they have matches starting so late? No idea. Not sure. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Do remember to smash that like button, please. Let's get those likes up, and please also do subscribe if you're new. Really do appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I think we should be covering, if I'm not mistaken, Ben and JG have said to me, the women's final tomorrow morning, and then, of course, both semis of the men's as well. So an action-packed day of live streaming tomorrow and commentary. So do enjoy, and we'll see you guys then.